I wanted to share with you today one of my favorite recipes. I call it Primal Sushi, but years ago when I went out to Los Angeles for the first time, I was at LAFX Studios and we had Francis Buckley, a great engineer out there. He mixed Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morrissette. He took me to this sushi bar and it was really late night, it was packed, and there was these 5 chefs back there. They were all like older men, and one of them made this thing called Negi Maki. And what it was, instead of using nori, the seaweed, they rolled up asparagus with beef. And it was just one of the most amazing things I ever had. So over the years, I kind of made my own version of it, and it's evolved into something I even like better than the original. But what you'll need to make it, some toothpicks, some sea salt, gotta be sea salt, can't use that regular stuff, it's no good for you. I like a little Cajun seasoning because I got a little bit of Cajun in me myself. And then the star ingredient, oyster sauce. This stuff, I swear it's the greatest thing since parachute pants, love it. And then you'll need some asparagus, and we're going to peel this asparagus today. It's a nice touch that my friend Kei Nagano showed me. I brought a great Japanese chef here to Denton a few years ago to start cooking at my birthday parties, and we're all happy to announce he's got a great restaurant here in town now. And then you'll need some beef. I got here, since I'm in Texas, of course, we have some Nolan Ryan, our great pitcher, but it's all natural top round steak. And what I'm going to do here in a minute is I'm going to take a piece out and I'm going to hammer it out a little bit flat and cut it perfectly so that it fits. But I think what I want to show you first is what I do with this asparagus. So what I do is I take the asparagus like this and I get a peeler and I peel the asparagus, because when you do this, it absorbs the flavor of the marinade and oyster sauce and the salt and everything a whole lot better. Sometimes I'll even saute them. I'm not going to do that today, but you just peel the asparagus like this. And you always remember in life, how you do anything is how you do everything. So I'm really into details. I love stuff like this, you know. Why sidestep anything? Take all the precautions to make it just right. And now, I'll show you how to prep the beef. What I have here is just a simple, nice cut of round steak. Well, as I'll lay it out, salt and pepper it before I hammer it, that way I can kind of get that built into the protein. And then I'll just kind of hammer it out to even give it more, it makes it more tender, you know, it tenderizes it more. So if you looked at a typical piece of seaweed, you know, it'd probably kind of be about like that. So you can kind of measure what you want to do. Like, you can see the beef's too long, right? I don't want to hide my asparagus. So what I kind of do is trim it. And if you have a German Shepherd like I do, they're all about this stuff, you know. So you can save the trimmings for him. Okay, so still a little bit too much room, so I'm going to cut some off this side. Over here for the German Shepherd pile. Now we're talking. See, that's about right. I could put this on here, take it out to the grill, and this would be just about right. Now, this stuff is golden. I ran into a girl I dated almost 20 years ago at Starbucks the other day, and she remembered me turning her on to this oyster sauce. And this stuff has got a really unique flavor. I love oysters, so I'll put a little bit of this on there. If I can get it to come out. There we go. There's a nice amount of it. Just kind of spread it around a little bit. Get that flavor in there. There we go. Oh, I can smell it already. Love this stuff. Okay. And then you take the asparagus and you set it right here and you simply roll it over. just like you were rolling sushi. Don't be thinking that other stuff. People, behave yourselves. And then there you have a real nice kind of firm roll. You could tie it with string. I've seen people do that, but that's kind of a hassle. I just take toothpicks. And what I'll do is right here where the fold is, where it meets, I'll kind of reinforce it with toothpicks like that. And I do them about an inch apart, so when I cut it, they're like a guideline. Ooh, I wanted to fight me a little bit. That's just about perfect. I could put one more here just for reinforcements. So as you can see, I have a nice fire here waiting to go with white hot coals. And all you got to do is set this guy on there. Kind of let it sear a little bit. While we're waiting on that, we'll feed the German Shepherd seed. Good boy. Primal Negi Maki sushi roll. So let's take it inside and let it cool off for a second. Maybe we'll pour a glass of wine. Okay. So we take our wonderful Negi Maki, and what you want to do is cut in between the toothpicks real directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'll carefully take the toothpicks out. You can leave them in. Sometimes at parties I will, so people can pick them up. But I think the presentation's a little more fly when you take them out. And then, look at that. You see you have like a medium rare cooked on the beef. And you have that beautiful asparagus sticking on the top of it. There you have that. No carbohydrates. Beautiful. Fun. Here's this guy. And you know, if you want, you could put a little Cajun seasoning on top or something. And as Emerald would say, bam! But look at that, man. It's awesome. And now we're going to eat them. Oh. Heaven. Cheers.